Good afternoon, everyone. It's Michelle Jean coming back to you with another video, and this video is about guard rings. Guard rings is have been popular for Lord, centuries. And if you are in the Caribbean, especially of Jamaican descent, you will know, or most of us know about guard rings, what they are for, and what people use them for. So, if you seek knowledge, as always, this is where knowledge begins. Now, let's get started into my discussion and or conversation with you about guard rings. Now, recently in Jamaica, there's been talk about guard rings being in school. Kids are having this, well, two individuals having dispute about guard rings. Now, when you talk about guard rings, you have to know the symbolism of it, where guard rings came from, what they are used for, and so forth. For many of us in the Caribbean, guard rings are a way of protecting yourself from evil for some, but for those who know, it's like guard rings do not protect you from death. Guard rings are, come straight out, guard rings are evil. They are evil because you have, in order for you to get something, you have to give up something. And a lot of, in all of the instances, you're giving up your soul. You can agree with me. We can agree to agree and agree to disagree. Okay, it is up to you. But how I know guard rings to be, it is utter evil. No one can protect you from death. And this is one thing that people fail to understand. Death is something that must occur. And the reason why death must occur is because of our sins. What we as humans do. It is us as humans that created death. God did not create death. So when someone say they're going to have a guard ring to protect them against evil and stuff like that, no, guard rings are evil. The person that is creating the ring is using evil. And at the end of the day, there's no protection. You are going to die anyway. If you don't die today, and no one can die tomorrow. You have to wait until your tomorrow comes, then you are going to die. Guard rings cannot protect you from death. People make sacrifices and stuff like that, but what they fail to realize is that when you make sacrifices, when you go to somebody that is creating a guard ring for you, they are using evil means. They are trapping you in hell. So as kids, you in Jamaica, as kids that are using guard rings and stuff like that, forget it. Once you have made a sacrifice, and I'm going to tell you this without doubt, know this for a fact. Once you make a sacrifice unto death, that is it. You cannot have life. Death own you. Your name is in the book of death. Any children that you may have in the future cannot be saved. Their name is written in the book of death because you gave up life. You gave up your life to death. So guard rings are not pretty. I don't care if you say you are a part of the Freemasons. I don't care if you say you are a part of the Bilderberg group. I don't care if you say you are of the illuminated beings or the Illuminati. From you make that sacrifice, I'm sorry, I'm hitting my hand, that's it for you. You have not life. Any children that you have belong to death. Your wife that you have or your husband that you have, they also belong to death. So when somebody say, "Oh, Jesus died to save them," forget it. That don't come into play. You've signed a contract with death, therefore, death owns you for life here on earth and for death in the spiritual realm. Any children that you have, future, any children that your children have, any children that your children's children have, they all belong to death because you signed that contract with death. You made that sacrifice to unto death. You've given over your life unto death. So guard rings are just your death symbols, plain and simple, period. Now, in this slot, it talks about gangs, right? And gangs go way back because once you have a guard ring, you have a ring, you have the ring of death. You are a part of a gang. I don't care if you are part of the Gators, the M16, the Bloods, the Crips, the any gang out there, like a biker gang, the Bones and Skulls, the Triads, whomever they are, that group, you are a part of that group once you have a guard ring. You are a part of a gang, the gang of death or the gangs of death. You have to kill, you have to die, you have to make sacrifices. And those sacrifices entails your life. So as kids in Jamaica that are arguing over guard rings, forget it. What you're the person are, the obia man or the obia woman, or if you got a science man, because a lot of Jamaica know about science and going to the different science man them, the higher level, higher than the obia man and the obia woman them, no for no know. Once you go to them, you give up on a life. Because those people that don't deal in life, they deal in death. And this is the thing that many of you as young kids out there that are fighting and are weird gatherings, so on a guard up on this, on that, on a dead, period. On a dead, on a dead, dead, dead. Someone is about, oh, duppy, how much duppy you have? Yes, how much duppy you have? Guess what? Those duppies having a locked in hell. You are gone. You are done for. You are hellbound. So kids, forget this crap because the Obeah man now tell you, say, once you get your guard ring, you sign over your life to death. The Obeah woman now tell you that. The science man now tell you that. Eventually, you are going to die. And when you die, when the flesh, you may not die today. You may die 20 years from now. But the thing is, the consequence of it is that when you die, if you die 20 years from now, it's where your spirit is going to go. Death is like, I wouldn't say death is like taxes. Death is like a loan. Once you sign a pact with death, whether it be through sacrifices, whether it be through obia, whether it be through voodoo, whether it be through black magic or white magic, from you sign a pact with death, there is consequences to it. There is the time that there's time where you're gonna have to spend in hell. And trust me, the cost of one sin, you don't know. But I know if you were to get my book, the true, the new book of knowledge, and I should have put it here, but I didn't put it here. You will see what the cost of each sin is. So no matter what the life you live here on earth, once your spirit shed the flesh, good luck to some of uno, because that is when uno are gonna find out how much time uno are gonna spend in a hell. Some people when they're dead, some of uno not hear them a holler and a bawl. Like I repeat, when some of uno dead, some people dead, some of uno not hear when them a holler and a bawl. Some when they dead, The first thing after them get them sentence, trust me, they cry out to the living. I know because some dead hang on to me. Some of the artists them in a reggae music where I go on and I go on and I go on and I go on. I pity they don't know the hell where them I go face. I pity they don't know the death that walk with them in the living. I've seen it. I have so seen it. You okay. I don't know about Vibes Cartel, but let me tell you something. Him no know for him hell and me see for him hell and me put it in a one and be book them for however long. So young kids, no strive to be like none of those people in the reggae industry because some of them done make them sacrifice already. Them done, some of them done kill people. There is no ands, ifs or buts about it. I am telling you, them commit sacrifice, human sacrifice for money. So don't pay some of these artists, some of them reggae artists, they don't mind because they know how to soul. Them know so them done gone. The picnic with them where them have pan earth, them done like them picnic them in a hell. So you as young people, we gone, say, oh no, I go get gathering and I do this and I do that. Oh no, you guys have just locked yourselves in hell. When you die, there's no place to go apart from hell. The demon them done a walk with you. Them done have one already. I don't know why you as kids don't think. Do not strive to be like anybody. You don't know how some of these people came about their wealth. A lot of them have, you guys just don't know. Okay, I know. I know what death is all about. I've seen death. I've seen people hang on, dead people hang on to me as soon as them dead. And I can name them. I can tell you who is going to die before they die and what they are going to encounter in hell because I've put these things in some of my books and some of my earlier books. Don't strive to go to hell. Those of you that don't have gatherings and stuff like that, kids, don't follow them look kunumuno day. We both them are go get gatherings and stuff and I know so them are part of the gang of death. Death own them, death have them. There's no way to go but hell for them. You don't pay your money. Yeah, yeah. But wait, but on a fool, on a so fool. Nobody can escape death. If your name is in the book of death, you can't escape death. The only way you can escape death is if your name is in the book of life. And all of these people, we say them a part of this, and no matter if you're not a part of the Freemason, it no matter, you still a go a hell. Death have uno and death have uno picnic because you have to perform certain rituals. And I can understand why people do certain things because in the Bible it talks about rituals, it talks about human and animal sacrifices. But let me tell you this, the Bible wasn't written to save anybody, it was written to kill you. Plain and straight. You can cuss me and go on and say me a this and me a that because I say that. I'm going to repeat it again. The Bible was not meant to save anyone, it was meant to kill people. Everything in the Bible goes against morality, it goes against the true and living God. The Bible, I'm going to repeat, goes against morality and it goes against the true and living God. Yes, I have videos talking about, I did a video about Genesis 1 and 2. I've done a video about Revelations. There's certain things that you guys don't understand. Just as how these guard rings and stuff like that, they are like unto the Bible. Yes, they are like unto the Bible. And I'm not going to go any further into that. Young kids, know what you are doing. Right now, a lot of you guys don't have a future. It's already predetermined, and a lot of you guys are gone astray. And I don't understand why Uno in Jamaica, why Funu parents don't talk to Uno about certain things. There's a lot of evil, there's a lot of negativity going on Sorry, excuse me. Why are you gonna sacrifice yourself for a stupid gathering we can't help you? It can't help you. Yes, you say, oh, you can have money, you get money and stuff like that. But what is it? What is you have all the money in the world, but yet you are not saved? Your soul is sold. You've sold your soul. You're gone. You're going to go to hell. The children that you have, all those that have made sacrifices and say they have guard rings and they have kids, there is no saving for those kids because they went about doing things through evil means. So evil have these people locked in hell. It could be the richest of the richest that you see out there. From they have made a sacrifice, that's it. They have no life. Their children have no life. They have to sell death. They have to sell evil. They have to get you to do evil because that's it. Evil own them. They have to do the bidding of death, which is evil. So I don't know why some of you kids are gonna pick up on yourself and I go follow people and do those things. And nobody have come to me about, oh, gathering is a part of Black history and it's a part of our culture. It's a part of African history. It's a part of African culture. Let me tell you something. Now let me tell you figure one figure yam. Because it is not a part of Black culture. It is not a part of Black history. It is not a part of African history as well. And it is time too that Black Africans start telling the truth about what happened to them way back when. Because all that you see that is going on and say this and that is not real, it is false. Know the flipping truth. You as kids, we can't say kids are the future, and you guys as kids are taking away your future from you. There is a hell. If you look up at the sun, you see the sun, your spirit can go through that. But you see this the fire of hell, your spirit can't go through it. And I tell people in my books, and I will forever say it, there's no water in hell. There are no fans in hell. There are no air conditioners in hell. Your spirit, that little energy inside of your body that's keeping your flesh alive, it is dependent on water, and there is none in hell. So when a guy hell, how would I go quench in the thirst? But then I who know one go there because I don't look into things. You know, on to one thing with no for on in Jamaica, on to damn follow fashion and no one follow. That's why they say what people will say, or people say, follow me, mind dog bite you. And when dog bite on no, on say, oh, me should not go there, say no, me should not walk there. But it is your fault. Because know the truth and do not follow the truth or do what is truthful and right. And on that note, I am going to leave on Pickney, especially on a Black Pickney, stop being fools. Stop being fools. You know? It's like on Obia man them, you think so them not go for yourself for what them do? Every Obia man, every Obia woman will tie people and do bad things to people. Every science man, every science woman will tie people, do anything that is bad to others and take money for it. They've got nowhere to go apart from hell because the people that they have hurt has them locked in hell, and they don't, most of them don't know it. Someone say, oh, it's just things that has been passed down from generation onto generation. You know, Mr. My granny do it, Mr. My great granny do it, or whatever. But guess what? On a granny and on a great granny in a hell, they now come out. They can't come out because the people them with them hurt have them locked in hell. Come on now. It's time we as Black people put away the negativity and the evil and stop hurting people. How una like when people hurt you know? Una don't like it, but yet you know I go do it to somebody else. Una want money, but you know want work for it. You know want go through the evil means and kill people, make sacrifice to get money, and don't think say the people them that you sacrificed or the people them that you kill don't have you locked in hell. They haven't. Oh my Lord, have mercy. You know what? Because I know hell. I've seen hell. I know death. I know the different deaths. I know the demons of hell. Let me quiet and I finish up this video because it long I'm gonna want gonna more. But uno need a wake up call. It's bad enough that God has deemed Jamaica unclean as it is already. Uno further, I don't know, I cry about this, that. And it's you, the people that are put you, the people of Jamaica, that has put on itself in that position where the true and living God deemed for no country unclean. I saw no sorry. I mean I go swear. Uno too BC nasty. Too damn nasty, uno too flipping wicked. Uno too wicked. No, 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 save. Uno too wicked. Uno too BC wicked to no one another. Hey, me done. I'm not even gonna bother with this part of sharing to the way I am so upset right now. I am so upset. Oh my Lord, am I ever upset? As always, you know what? For those of you that have life, think, because a lot of things that is happening here on earth, it's like it's we as humans that do it. We don't think about the consequences to ourselves. We do not just have a physical life, we have a spiritual life. And once the flesh is gone, once the spirit shed the flesh, say, you know what, me tired now, me no want deal on the body no more, me gone, me want left it. And the spirit left it, that's when the judgment starts. No for who, no, like I said before, some of who is when on the last piece of dirt hit on a casket, on find out how long you guys have to spend in hell. Like my uncle recently passed away, and if it's one thing that he did, him ask for me to help him, right? Because he knew where he was going to go. And yes, I did send up help for him. You know, people like, and I'm gonna say this too because it's I put them in my earlier book, and people, it's like the young lady there, J Capri, how she died. I know how she died. And when she died, she tried to hold on to me. She actually hold on to me. The same Delos there, yes, conscience brother, when him dead, him try hold on to me. I'ma tell him no. Me tell him no. The ono dead Siaga there long before him dead, me see for him the time where I go, where he was gonna go. So don't think I don't see. I see these things. And yes, I've put them in my earlier books. No for uno, some of these artists out there that is walking, trust me, they don't know that death is walking beside them. Some of them have the Bible, the death have the Bible, and death is writing down whatever they are doing. And a lot of them don't know. What many think I don't know, I know. And I'm telling you, as young kids, smarten up. It's the wages of sin is death, but truth is life everlasting. Don't live to die, live to live, because the flesh is not what pays for your sin. It is the spirit, that little piece of energy that's inside of you. That is what that has to pay for all the sins you have done here on earth, not your flesh. So start thinking and be wise. And that's all I've got to say. Bye for now, guys, because I'm so peeved.